Well, well, well. What do we have here? Looks like another lost dreamer to me. Here, relax. Everything's gonna be okay. I didn't mean to startle you. Just take a deep breath. That's it. Just try to relax. Breathe. See, I'm a helper, not a harmer. What's that? Of course you feel disoriented. You're lost. Oh, you're definitely lost. No sense in trying to deny it. Where are you? I just knew you'd ask that. How boring it gets being asked that so often. Never so much of a hello or a how's it going. When you're a dream navigator, a dream orienteer, just eye contact, then boom. Where am I? Anyhow, I hope this doesn't come as too much of a shock, but generally speaking, you're in the land of dreams. Some dreamers call it homeland. The homeland. A lot of dreamers, in fact. This is pretty much the place where everything gets uploaded or downloaded, depending on how you look at things. Are you in danger? That really depends. Depends on which way you turn and start floating. No need to worry, though. That's why I'm here. I'm going to try to sway you in the correct direction. Notice I didn't say right. I said correct. I could have said safe direction or the best direction. The best direction for you. You know that quote, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there? Yeah, that's just blatant, flagrant BS. How reckless and cruel to tell people that. Truth is, every road, every trail and path leads somewhere. And some of those places are not places you'd want to be finding yourself. You think if you just keep going straight, that you'll get there. You'll get there, all right, if that's where you want to be. What's that way? The northeast. Oh, you're one of those directions by landmarks people. Okay. Right, see that tank labeled toxic waste up ahead? Whole town is a dump, if you ask me, but not because of that toxic waste tank. Well, if you pass the so-called toxic waste plant and swing a quick right and head down the hill, you'll find yourself in the atomizing zone. Which I hope you never do. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Why? Because that's where dreams go to die. You wouldn't believe what they do to dreams over there. It's like a slaughterhouse where atomizing scientists grind dreams up into a fine powder or condense their vapors into liquids and try to shove them in a test tube or between two slides. Why would anyone want to do that? Because dreams have disgraced them and called their powers into question. That's why. Because they've never been able to understand the true nature of dreams using their experimental and observational methods. So they're hell-bent on proving that dreams are just nonsense, brain junk, and that's why they treat them as such. Or they try to figure out some lucrative application of the so-called brain bric-a-brac. That's what they call dreams. If you have any desire to keep your dreams alive, I'd advise you to stay as far away from the atomizers as possible. How will you know an atomizer when you see one? You'll know them by that empty shell kind of aura that they exude. All gray and decaying, because they don't have any dreams to keep them alive. That's a very noble impulse to want to rush in and rescue all those dreams headed for the grinder. But I couldn't condone that. It's so desolate and depressing. You'll want to blow your thalamus out. That's what happens when you try to look at dreams through a microscope. Something as delicate and as sublime as a dream can't be trapped under microscope slides or in a whiz-whirl scanning machine. So what do you think? You still want to go there? It's not the place you're trying to end up. Didn't think so. What's going on over there? You mean up north? Up north. Pleonexia? Well, that's another abysmally dismal place. Not that much different from the atomizing zone in spirit. Up in Pleonexia, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who appreciates the true nature, the real value of dreams. It's just one giant charging port up there. No one takes dreams seriously. It's such a waste and a shame how they treat dreams. In their own way, just like the atomizers, they treat dreams like icky gooey byproducts of sleep. To the Pleonexians, who are all about outputs and productivity and profits, sleep serves one function and one function only: recharging the brain and body to get out there and produce. Make sure you get to REM or your brain won't work in the morning. That's as intimate as they want to get with dreams. Oh, such a tragedy, truly. Most nights, most of the Pleonexians don't sleep nearly long enough to squeeze out even one measly drop of a dream. How anyone can live inside that kind of dreamless vacuum where there's no imagination, no joy, no soul, where there's no interpretation. Just, did I get enough REM to get through this day kind of mentality? How anyone survives that place will eternally remain a mystery to me. It would be a crime to even call the atomizers or the Pleonexians dreamers. They definitely don't see themselves as such. To folks propelled through life by the profit motive, dreams would just seem like another cog in the machine, And for mad scientists hell-bent on sucking the magic and mystery out of everything, it would make sense to debunk dreams and damn them to brain junk status. Try as I might, I don't think I'll ever understand their psychology. So that's about all I can tell you about those folks and the places they've built. Look, you can go any which way you want, but I don't recommend you ever wander into Pleonexia. But if you do, be prepared to lose a few dreams and to let some dreams slip away, just like the Pleonexians, if you do wind up there. But then again, I hum along with the belief that you're not really living unless you're dreaming. I've been singing that tune since the first time my eyes closed and I entered my first reverie. What's over that way? Oh, that's northwest. Never mind, that means nothing to you. Don't you have a compass somewhere in that dream sack of yours? Here. I'll give you mine. No, don't worry. I've got a whole drawer full. Besides, these hands are so sensitive to electromagnetic fields, they could do some serious water witching. Anyway, right, the northwest, the ice fields. Okay, you gotta be real careful over there. No one but them knows what's going on up there. How does no one know what goes on over there? Because that's one secretive bunch of belligerent recluses and hyper-vigilant vigilantes over there. They keep themselves and their dreams holed up in homesteader cabins and hunting lodges. No one has any idea what those people dream because it's top secret, classified, confidential. Why doesn't someone go in undercover? Well, they would if they could. If not for all the barbed wire fences, armed guards and attack dogs at every entry point. If I had to guess, if I had to guess what those icicles dream about, I reckon it would be self-reliance, man over nature, conquering the wild, dominance type shit. Now, don't you go telling anyone I said that, you hear? They've got scouts and spies and militias combing through here, just looking for any kind of provocation. If you do get lost and end up there, you gotta get the hell out as soon as possible. What could happen? Well, for one thing, you could get frostbite in the freeze, and no one is going to help you. Although, it may be a decent place to go to shore up your inner resources. If you could get in, and that's a big if, you could try dreaming their way, and who knows, you may wake up with some ideas about how to save yourself and the rest of humanity. So I'll let you think on that. Not worth the risk. I agree. Not worth the risk. What about the middle? That's not a bad option. It's not the worst. If you don't mind the cold, it's mighty cold there. Almost as cold as the Northwest. But unlike the Northwest, in Hearthstone, it's only cold on the outside. Inside, it's warm, cozy, quaint. There's home cooking, wood stoves, wholesome family activities like board games, sugar and spice, everything nice, like family values, community solidarity, good old-fashioned religion, and the comforts of tradition and routine. You'll meet some folks over there who have fastidious rituals for every part of the day, but especially bedtime. Brush teeth, wash face, put on fresh PJs, tell the kids some bedtime stories, turn on the nightlight, say your prayers, repent of your sins before going off to bed. That way you aren't haunted by them in your dreams. Then they wish each other sweet dreams. That's what they strive for in everything that they do. The Hearthstones. Sweetness and light. And they sure do know how to beam their dream energy towards wholesome delights. Sounds like a lovely place. Depends on what you want out of life, what kind of dreams you're seeking. I mean, their motto could also as easily be, we don't learn, we don't grow, we just preserve the status quo. Even still, you have them to thank for a lot of what's good here in the land of dreams. Insta moment family bonding experiences, homespun craft ideas, delectable dessert recipes. But full belly, well-fed and warm bed doesn't lend itself to breakthrough epiphanies. And I guess that's how some folks, maybe lots of folks, like it. My review of Hearthstone, I'd say it's worth a visit for some feel-good memories and some blissful buffets, bowls full of tasty morsels, and cushy, swaddly good feels. But I wouldn't stay there more than one night. Not unless you want to put on the uniform and conform and lose your creative powers. There's nowhere for your dreams to play there. Oh no. All dreams stay safely corralled inside those white picket fences. And if there is ever a whiff or waft of a bad dream, they trap it, pin it down, and attack it with cinnamon and sprinkles. You're too full of vision for Hearthstone. I should say so. Oh, you think due south is the complete opposite? They are a little different down there. No one tells them what to do. They do love a good time. Plenty of hot and spicy sauces for you to try. What kind of dreams can you expect? You can expect swashbuckling escapades of land and sea, aeronautic expeditions and treasure hunting quests to the hot pursuit of somewhere to be the first to plant your flag or dig your mine. Who knows? You might find yourself avatared as a pioneer, an outlaw, a rebel, a buccaneer, or a rustler of wild steer down there. Sounds thrilling? Whoa, hold up. Don't mean to put the kibosh on your zeal, but just hold up before you set off in that direction. Once you cross that line, you might never be able to slither back. Once your hide is tanned and your soul is chafed and calloused, they're gonna stay that way for good, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. You gotta know that you can take the heat, because it's a constant rolling boil down there, year round. You've got to have 24 hours surveillance on your back, because every second your life is on the line. Ever been ambushed and held at gunpoint? Do you think you could stomach the taste of the sharp edge of a knife blade? Because that's how rough and tumble it is down there. Wise choice. You do not seem like you're ready to break bad. You've got way too much going for you. What lies to the southeast? It's just the playground. Pan's playground, if you ask me. Forever and ever land, as the denizens call it. To get there, you'll have to board the booze cruise. And I know, you can hear their music from all the way over here. Yes, those are indeed singing and dancing raccoons, and spiders and plants that you see. You're not imagining that. If you're gonna head that direction, you better like animated animals. That's Forever and Everland for you. They want to animate everything. It's their mission to make sure every animal and inanimate object has been animated and plastic cast and stuffed and franchised. Children love it there, so you can imagine. What kind of dreams will you have there? The same kind of dreams you had when you were 5 or 6 or 7. Magical, fanciful, wish fulfillment kind of dreams. Kinds of dreams, I'd imagine. Do I recommend it? What can I say? It's a good time. How could I discourage anyone from having a good time? I'm not going to stop you if you want to wander down there. It does have a magnetic draw, so go there, have a blast, relive your childhood if you must, get a quick dopamine rush. But as soon as you leave, you should do that as soon as you can. You're going to have to read a quantum physics, a quantum mechanics textbook to regain those lost brain cells and your adult level dreams. I don't understand what do I really think of it, I kind of just told you. In my humble opinion, it's a flat and dumb dreamscape. What else could it possibly be when everyone puts themselves to sleep with booze and lets cartoon characters animate their dreams? I don't take those folks very seriously. I don't think many people do. But no one can fault them for their dream style either. Sounds very enticing, but you're craving something deeper. What's that? Something epiphanic. You're seeking a big epiphany. No, I can't say I think you'd find that in Forever and Everland. If you need an ego boost, which I don't really think that's what you need, but I'm obligated to present every last option. So if you need an ego boost, you could mosey on over to Helium, to the southwest. Or look, see those mirrored skyscrapers over there? Yeah, that's the place. Well, in Helium, every dream puts you center stage and in the spotlight. Every dream can be your own personal propaganda, affirmation machine. If that's what you need, there will be crowds of people in your dreams crying your name, waving and cheering, chanting, "You can do it. You're amazing. Everybody loves you. You're the fairest of them all." If you like fanfare, you'll definitely find those kinds of dreams there. So if you need an ego boost, that's my recommendation. Go and learn their style of dreaming, their dream creed. So to get there, you're going to want to take the 405 to the 110, to the 10, and then any exit. Why the hesitation? Something doesn't sit right about it. I don't know what to tell you. I've shown you every possible place I can. Them's be the choices. What's that over there? What's what? You do mean that lonely shack on the horizon, don't you? I just need to confirm that that's what you're pointing at. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, I thought you'd never notice it. Oh, serendipitous that you did. Very few people ever notice that hut over there. I'm not allowed to tell anyone anything about that place unless they ask. And that's strict orders from the boss. That, my friend, that is the promised land. The only place worthy of the moniker Dreamland. What you see is the shaman's hut, the Onirigen lab, or Dreammaker's lab, and the library of Dreamlandia, all in one. Your curiosity's piqued? Well, let's get moving. We have some real dreaming to do. Here, let me be your escort. The true dreamers will be very delighted to meet you.